left that 12 bar sort of leading up to the 4 chord. I think we did something, let's... So we just, you know, slide up to the 5th fret on the 6th string and then play the open A. And then 2nd fret, 5th string, open 5th, 3rd fret, 5th, open 5th, 4th fret, 5th, and then open 5th. So that's where we got up to, that 4 chord. So we're at the D, sort of like a D9. A lot of people play like that with those 3 fingers. I guess just through habits and first seeing this chord played by Brian Setzer, it was the first person I saw play it, and he kind of plays it with these fingers. So I'm just used to it this way. So just let's sort of think about that for a minute. This idea. Look at our first 2 fingers. And even our 3rd, which is on the 7th of the chord. Look at it in relation to this kind of idea. So we look at the chord. We just now include this note on the 7th fret of the 4th string. Now this is a kind of idea I got again from Charlie Christian, similar to the dominant 9 ideas in the first lesson. Now you could, I kind of move into this by playing the root, the D, the 5th fret on the 5th string twice. Just for a little kind of bit of, punctuation. But just looking at this shape, I mean, for a moment, just playing, I'm going to play all downstrokes. So 5th fret on the 5th string, 4th fret on the 4th string, 7th fret on the 4th string, and then 5th fret on the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. After I play each of those last 3 notes, I don't move my left hand, but I release the pressure. Sometimes I might start with a downstroke on that the first note, the 5th fret on the 5th string, then play an upstroke on the 4th fret of the 4th string, and then all downstrokes. So we go, and then we're going to play 4th fret 4th string, 7th fret 4th string, and then 5th fret on the 3rd, and then 5th fret on the 2nd strings. Now we're going to move down the kind of this 9 kind of scale. So 7th fret, 5th fret on the 1st string, 7th fret, 5th fret on the 2nd, 7th fret, 5th fret on the 3rd, and then finishing on the 7th fret of the 4th string. And it's kind of familiar to us, I guess, because it's almost in the kind of, blues scale notes. But just. So look at this 9 for a minute, just look at the first 3 strings. You can always slide those strings up 2 frets and then back down. We've all heard that before. So those notes are sliding up to kind of more extensions of this chord and then back into the more chord, the more sort of familiar chord tones of the chord. So that's why, you can either play just these notes separate. Remember that on our 4th fret of the 4th string, there's that note. These notes are all just separated by 1 sort of chromatic. But here we have a space of 2. There's our chord tone, there's our other chord tone, so we've got to play 4 notes here. string, fifth fret on the fifth string is our roots again, and then we can play just like this, but now here. Fifth fret, fourth fret, third fret on the fifth string. So that's just kind of a basic idea of, you know, a kind of a, don't know, 9 scale or something like that. We can look at that in much more detail because we can add so many other notes, but that's a good kind of template to just get started with. So that's what I kind of use here. While it looks familiar for the blues scale, I'm thinking just of this chord and the extensions around it. And so, yeah, the most important thing, you know, because we're really only using chord tones, yeah, some kind of like chromatics, is the rhythm. You know, like I'm always saying, that's really what will make just these notes pop out, especially when they are just chord tones. Because that's our D, the 4 chord. It went back to the 1 chord, the A. So going to